What's up, guys? Gold Gaming here, back with another tank review. Alright, so today we are looking at the Hori Type 3. This is the Tier 10 tank destroyer. It was recently added. Oh man, what update ago was that? It was updated, or it was added quite a while ago. This is a different tank. It's not like your Foch, your E3 with like your big bulky armor in the front, high caliber, high damage output. This is more of a slightly less armored alternative with DPM, I guess. It's got accuracy. It's got a pretty nice gun. It's got really good speed. It's got a little bit of a wonky armor profile. Heat or Primo can go through the front quote-unquote turret, and but it's good for side scraping and stuff until you over angle. Then obviously Primo and stuff will go through. Yeah, so let's go and get into it. So this is my loadout. Obviously I'm running gun rammer and enhanced gun lane drive and refined gun. Just to get that accuracy down just a little bit. I don't play this like the grill where I'm more long distance. I play more of a medium range because you can do that. I got improved modules, improved assembly, and I've got enhanced tracks, which is a little different. I went with enhanced tracks because obviously you get tracked a little bit, and it does buff the HP of the tracks. Also got improved optics, improved controls for turning, and consumable delivery system. Up next is ammo loadout. So one of the little things that most people don't actually know about the Hori is, well, yes, it has AP for both its standard ammunition and premium ammunition. The difference between them both is there's literally just a small difference in terms of damage. So if you don't really care about your credit coefficient or how much credits you got, all you can do is just fire Pramo, and you're going to be doing slightly under what you're going to be getting for your standard ammunition. That's literally what it is. There's not much in terms of difference between damage. And then of course you do have your HE, which in my opinion is a little bit of a disappointment because I typically roll less than 400, which is weird, or not less than 400. I typically roll around 400 to 500, which is less than the average damage on your AP. Here is my loadout. Obviously, I have both food rations and the improved fuel consumables. I do run adrenaline instead of the first aid kit, just because I'm trying to get the DPM up, and you never know what situations you are. You could also switch out adrenaline with engine booster, but I feel it doesn't really need it. Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's get on to compare tanks. Alrighty, here we are, compare tanks. We got the Hori Type 3 up against the Grill, the Foch, the E3, and the Object 268. Right off the bat, obviously you could see this thing is second in terms of DPM. As I said, this is a good DPM alternative besides the Grill if you want to play more mid-line. Penetration is 310, which is fairly decent for the tier. And your alpha is 560. That is not the best. I mean, obviously, everything is different. While we're on the alpha, I just want to go ahead and switch down. You have 380 in terms of penetration, and your alpha is 545 compared to 560. Very small difference. So if you really want to, you can just fire Pramo, and it doesn't really affect your DPM too much. Rate of fire is 5.9 seconds, which is the best in the line. You got a 10.1 second reload, which is the best, compared to the Grill at 10.5. So you're getting more shots out than the Grill is, just by a hair though. Aim time is not as good as the Grill, but you have a fairly small aim arc, so you tend to be more accurate than the Grill does in most situations. Part of that is because you are a tank. You just got better dispersion altogether. Dispersion is 308. Obviously, the grill has the best dispersion, but it feels more accurate than the grill does. And you can get some pretty good, like, shots off with the Hori. The speed is, it is up there. The grill obviously will get up to speed quicker than you will. But, you know, you're fairly mobile. Where is it? Armor profile. So as you can see down, hull is 250, 90, and then 60 for the rear. That is the best, with the exception of the E3 at 305 in the front. You got the best armor altogether. There's not much of a turret, as I said, but the part where the gun is actually sticking kind of is, by definition, a turret, I guess. But we're not going to worry about that. Yeah, so with that out of the way, let's get on to Armor Inspector. Alright, here we are, Armor Inspector. We got the Leopard 1 shooting it as per usual. And as you can see, there is some red up here on the front, but this area right here, which is literally just a flat surface, is easily penetrated by pretty much any tank in Tier 10. You can side scrape with this thing. You are able to get around the corners, but once you switch it to... I did not mean to do that. Once you switch to Pramo, you can go through this easy peasy lemon squeezy. That is the downfall of this tank. So that's why I said you don't want to play front line. You want to play more of a mid-second line where you're not... Hopefully people are not going to be taking attention of you. As I said, once they switch to Pramo, they're going through you with no issues whatsoever. Yeah, so keep that in mind when you are playing this thing. So, and yeah, with that out of the way, let's get on to the games. Dang, it's been so long since I've done a review. I forgot to load up the modules, as I said in the video. Obviously, I will mention later on in the video that I forgot to load up the modules. So, oh, well, it turns out I can't. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and pull out the trusty pen. So right about here on the other side, I believe it is, the engine takes up this area. You got the drive wheel here, you got a drive wheel there, drive shafts that will obviously disable your tank. I believe this area right here, roughly, is going to be your ammo rack. You got your gunner on this side. Let's go ahead and pull it around. On the other side, or on the rear of the tank, I think there's an ammo rack here. You got your gunner here, and your commander should be here, I think. Driver is right there as well, and as I said, the engine is going to be here. So that's roughly, from what's playing it, that's roughly what I've seen the thing. Oh, fuel tanks as well. I think there's a fuel tank right here, and there's another one, like, maybe right here. So keep that in mind when playing. Fortunately, Wargaming does not have the modules set up for this thing. So, alrighty. So, let's get on with the rest of the video. Alrighty, so here we are. We are going to go ahead and do 3 games. We should hopefully do pretty well. Internet has been iffy for me. I don't know if you noticed that the intro, which I actually happened yesterday, I was having issues with my lag, so I jumped into a training room, and that's where that one guy was like, "Oh man, I know you." So that is the other thing, compared to last videos. I did change to the international crew voice, so obviously, I don't know. It feels better, and also there's nothing better than playing something like, you know, Russian and then hearing the deep Russian voice. Nothing better than that. That's something else I did forget to mention. Gun depression is very limited on this thing. You gotta be very, very careful at, you know, where you take shots and stuff. If you can get into a ridge where you're hiding the majority of your hull, you'll do well. Fortunately, I should have switched to AG. There, I might be able to get this. Nope. There goes my dispersion. I'm trying to see, the T-57 Heavy is coming back around. Let's see, can we get a shot? We could. I don't know how we managed to only hit his thing. Oh. And, well, look at my luck. Alrighty, so we got the object. That means the medium tank is probably going to come around. Oh, that is the other thing. Because your engine is in the front as well, so high calibers will damage your engine if you're lucky. And if you... Yeah. The shell velocity on this thing is also really nice. It's a very, very snappy gun. You can get off those nice shots, and you can bounce grills like that. Snapshots are... They're difficult to make in most situations. And I screw that shot up. We are likely going to go down. There's no way we're going to be able to get out of this. He's coming up. Yeah, we're gonna go down. Or not? Oh, okay. I have no idea what he was onto. Alrighty, so here is... Yeah, so that's a very disappointing HE shot. That's literally just slightly above average in terms of, you know, damage and stuff. And, well, I'm actually surprised we made it out of this battle. I have no idea what that, WZ was up to. But, hey, at least I didn't go down right there. I literally have no idea what he was up to. It was a third class, nothing special. We did 2.5k damage, made 7,000 credits with our 1 kill. Going over to the team, we were third from the top, and I have no idea what this guy was up to. But okay. He probably was getting some lag, like I was. We're gonna go ahead and hop into another game. So my thoughts about the Hori. Yes, as I was saying, the engine is up in the front. I have, obviously, as you saw in that game, been set on fire. It is fairly easy for your other tank destroyers to damage your engine. Your driver is also up there as well. I've never been ammo racked in this thing. I only have a few hundred games in it, so I've never been ammo racked. So that is a plus. I should have looked at that in the modules. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw that in. Alrighty, so we are going to play kind of risky. We're going to go up in the middle, in this area over there. We can get shots off over onto any heavy tanks that could potentially be crossing, or get shots up there, as long as we don't get spotted right here. Come on. The 121 is over there. And there we go, I bounced the Yag. That's something you don't get to do every day. Bat chat, we are going to turn around. HE! And I missed. That's fine. The gun, as I said, the AP is going to be your most accurate. HE is just slower in general. So... Come on. Come on, my guy. Pull forward. Alright, we got that Conway coming from behind. So... I don't know how I did not penetrate him. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on! 515. That's horrible. It's a horrible roll. It really, really is. We are... Do I have a shot on the admin? Nope. Okay, I am getting shot by the heavy tanks over there. That's fine. I really should have just stayed back over there. But We're gonna switch to that Primo. We're gonna get that shot, and we're gonna pull back. They really need to take care of that STB. I hit his gun mantlet. That's what that was. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic or my headset. STB is still behind cover. Yeah, Tiger. Please don't hit me. There we go. There's some more damage. I did waste adrenaline for no reason. Missed that. So I am a one-shot to this E100. Should hopefully not be spotted. Right there. No! Okay, so it's just those two. So that means I can move up here. And he turns right as I fire. That's great. This is a great game so far. Come on. I just need him to... Okay, never mind. Well, there we go. End of that game. It's better than... Well, that's actually probably worse. We did less damage. Let's go ahead and see. I'm sorry this game isn't as exciting. The Hori is nothing special in terms of, like, gameplay. 16k damage. We did lose 19,000 credits from the few Pramo shots we shot. And we were third from top of the leaderboard this game as well. I'm going to go ahead and exit, and we're going to run one more game. Yeah. So, as you hopefully saw, most of the shots are fairly accurate. It's not like the Leopard, where you just aim and you're gonna hit. You will hit most shots. Your HE is going to be your slowest in terms of shell velocity. AP is going to be really, really nice. So it's very, very snappy, good for those snapshots. So you just gotta get into a good position. I'm not hating on the Hori, but it's not like the E3. Like, you can't just pull into any situation frontally and bounce pretty much every shot that comes your way. You gotta play it differently, but you don't play it like the grill, hanging out in the back because you're just an HE target. So you gotta get into special situations, and the side scraping capability is not the best on this thing. So that is a small disappointment for this thing. So I think the and I missed that. It's disappointing because there are other tanks like the Yag, which with that bigger gun, that is nicer. I have no idea what happened to that shot. That is nicer to side scrape in than this thing. But then again, it has it sacrifices that armor for the excellent mobility. I gotta be careful. We got the Conqueror. As I dunk that into the wall. Beautiful. TVP. I do ammo rack him. Or I did damage his ammo rack. I probably should have went for the 140 because he's obviously on a reload. The TVP. So we're gonna hit that. So you can see when you get into good situations like we are now, we're in a good position. I just need this Vickers to draw out this guy. Come on. I don't think I did any damage there. But this E100 over here... we're gonna have to deal with this guy. So, what to do in a situation like this? Well, we are going to bounce him off our gun. We're going to pull forward because we got a better reload. We're going to shoot him like that. And we're going to angle. We're going to wiggle. We are probably going to get pens. No. C100 player is not the best. We're going to damage his gun. And then we got a 140 behind us. So we're just going to back it up. We are going to go down this game, as I said. What I probably should have done is turn around to get the 140. If I didn't bounce that one shot, we would have done a little bit better. So see you at the end of this game. Alrighty, here we are back at the end of the game. Surprisingly, that was a victory. We did do 2.1k damage. We did lose 15,000 credits, probably because we died. We did have our 1 kill. And going over to the team, we were 4th from the top in terms of damage. So, final thoughts on, not the Leopard, on the Hori. Sorry, I did play another game. Final thoughts on the Hori. Yes, I do recommend people to get this tank. The grind was okay. What was it? The tier 8. That was the tier 8 and the tier 9 were brutal stock. Like, it sucked. But when you get up to this, yeah, you'll enjoy it. I did enjoy the I did enjoy playing this. The grind, like I said, once you got up to the tier 8, it was brutal. That playing the tank stock sucked. So, alrighty, and with that out of the way, yeah, if you liked this video, go ahead and drop a like, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I upload in the future. You want to send me replays? I got the information down in the description. You can use any of the means down there at the very, very bottom, and we'll see if we can get you onto the channel. I do have a couple more videos coming up. Hopefully this coming up Saturday, I will get together with a group of people. We're going to get another one of the little movies that I've been doing. So, be looking out for that if that happens. If not, we'll have another little mini clip or something like that. So, keep an eye out for that. And, yeah, until next time, we'll see you on the battlefield.